Thank you very much. Welcome back to Roll True. It's very quiet late in the afternoon. All the players have headed in, resting up before the serious business gets underway tomorrow. Paul McGinley alongside me here, Paul, and just the final day of preparation. This is just about a bit of fine-tuning, isn't it? There's nothing drastic you're changing today.
No, not at this stage, Jamie. The wind has slightly changed direction and it's got up stronger than it has been all day. So, but most players have got their work done at this stage. Some of them go out and play 9 holes, and some of them go play a money game just to get those competitive juices flowing. But all the prep is done now at this stage. The caddies have done all their work, and this is just kind of waiting now and getting through the day and you know letting the clock tick away until they get to tomorrow morning.
We've spoken about this man a lot, and we always do. We texted about it after Pinehurst, Rory McIlroy. Look, there will obviously still be scars from that. That'll be a difficult thing to get over. But he seems to have a bounce in his step this week. He seems to have the bit between his teeth. He's saying the right things. I think he's going to use that heartbreak as motivation going into this week.
Yeah, you know, he has bounced back. He's got a lot of resilience. He has bounced back a lot in his career. You know, you think going way back to, you know, when he had that meltdown in the back 9 at the Masters, then he wins a month later the US Open, his first major. You think to the Open Championship in 2019 when he hit the ball out of bounds and missed a cut on his home Open in Northern Ireland, and then runs off to play the next 3 months unbelievably well and winning the FedEx. So from big disappointments, he's been able to bounce back and as you say, use it as motivation. So this is going to be a tall ask. You know, bogeying 3 of the last 4 holes of the US Open really did hurt, and you know it was, missing short putts as well too was a big deal. But look, as I say, he can't come back. It's going to be a tough thing for him. I wouldn't discount it. I think it would be a great storyline should he do so. I think it would transcend the game of sport and become a human thing that, you know, people can bounce back from huge disappointments, whether you're a big superstar in golf or whether you are, whatever you may be as a person.
Yeah, and you know, he's unquestionably the second best golfer in the world at the moment. The very best golfer in the world at the moment, though, is playing golf on a different planet at the moment. 6 wins already, a couple of runner-up finishes as well. I suppose if you're really being pernickety, the negative would be that his worst 2 performances have come in the last 2 major championships. And is this major, the Open Championship, the one Scottie Scheffler hasn't quite sussed just yet? Is he still getting to grips with the links golf?
I think so, yeah, and that surprises me that he didn't come over and play Scotland last week. I think he's the best player. He's won 6 of his last 10 events. He's in a lot of form, obviously. His record in the Open Championships is okay. He's at 1 top 10, a couple of finishes in, top 20, just outside it, on top of that. So it's not been amazing, and I'm surprised he hasn't taken more time this week to get acquitted to these conditions. This is very, very different. Ground conditions, weather conditions, everything, style of golf to what he would play week in, week out in the PGA Tour. So it's not apples with apples coming over here. And, you look back to all the greats in the history of the game. You look to Tom Watson spending a week in Ireland practicing. Tiger Woods did something similar. Mark O'Meara did something similar. Jack Nicklaus talked about coming over and playing 6 full rounds before he got to the first round of the Open Championship on links golf. And it's surprising that he only arrived at the weekend. He played Turnberry, he played here, and he's into the week. But he is the guy to beat. He still is a very, very strong player. He's quite strategic, which is important around here. He's got a brilliant short game. I'm expecting him to contend, but if he was better prepared, I would be really fancying him more.
I just finally want to ask you about a man who, I don't think there's ever been an example where the world number 4 is playing his very first Open Championship, but that's what we've got with Ludwig Åberg. He's taken like a duck to water with every first he's had so far, his first Masters, his first US Open, his first Ryder Cup, and he's coming in playing great golf and crucially just seems to be completely unfazed by everything.
Yeah, I mean, he's you say that, but he's had a couple of disappointments on Sundays. The US Open, he was in great position and let it slip over the last 36 holes. Last week in Scotland, he let it slip on the last round. But he is the full deal. He's very young. He still is learning. They're big learning experiences for him. I'm sure he will have learned from that. If you look at his performances in majors this year, they've been excellent. There's only 5 players who've played better than him in terms of statistics. So he's right up there to hit the ground running like he is at, what is he, still in his early 20s. Number 4 in the world now too. It's a pretty meteoric rise to the top of the game of golf, and there's no doubt there's major championships in him. Will he have the guile to be able to go round what's going to be a windy first couple of days in particular? That's the question mark. It would be great for Europe should he go on and win, and can he do it? Absolutely, he's capable, but it's still a big ask for a guy so young.
One more. Who do you fancy?
I think Scheffler is the man to beat, but I just was on Golf Channel there doing my piece, and I thought that, you know, the guy I'm going to pick with is I'm going home. I'm going Shane Lowry.
Shane Lowry,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be something? 5 years on from us in the Carrot Jug up Portrush. It'd be great to see Shane do it again here. Whatever's going to happen, we're going to get 4 days of great drama on a great golf course.